Okay. So Paige and I want to introduce you to Travis Hawton, who is a pivot training and has been my trainer and a lot of my good friends' trainer for 15 years plus. Is that possible?
Yeah, somehow, some way.
Everybody's thinking about my body and judging it. I'm in good shape. I'm in excellent shape because of Travis.
It's been a
So
fun ride.
say that again.
It's been a fun ride.
Yes, it has. It has. So both Paige and Travis really are my therapists, and they hear everything. And I just want to say, I was stressed out about the virus before you two.
Yeah.
Have you joined? Like what's really going on? Oh, Paige, are you going to put on a mask?
No. Gotta keep up.
I didn't know you were providing accessories for this.
No accessories. Okay, we'll get serious. Okay, so Travis, how have you had to change your business? Because this is a big change.
It's a big change. It's a big change. Well, obviously, all my clients are at a different level of comfort with everything that's going on. So I've had to kind of meet everybody where they're at, and so some people are self-isolating and quarantined and don't want to come outside for anything. They're taking the Prime Minister's advice at staying home. So for them, I'm starting to do Zoom boot camps from my living room, which is a new thing for me. So I'm able to support people that way. And as well, I've started to create an online app so that people can work out at their house and still do a pivot kind of workout that I've been able to set up that I just got released. And then I also have other clients that are still okay going to parks. So I'm meeting them outside and I'm traveling around the city. So everybody's spaced out and safe and clean and, kind of using the city and the park benches for what they're good for, and meeting people in their backyards, with enough space. So really everybody has a different level of comfort with how they are with this. And I've just tried to kind of accommodate where they're at. Yeah. It's different.
So Ruthie was mentioning to me this morning that you are now offering some different, different workouts for your clients, or potentially to new people as well, or is your roster quite full? Like what if somebody wanted to reach out to you and sort of embrace some of these new modes of working out with you?
Yeah, no, I mean, with my spaced out work week, there's different ways that people can jump on board, and they can do the Zoom boot camps from their house. And I don't have any limit on how many people can go into that. And then, I'm just kind of moving mobile all around the city. Me and my teammate, Robin, we're just kind of tracking all over and making sure that people can kind of get their workouts in at the level that they're comfortable with, in this kind of crazy time that we're all in. So, what I've found is over these last couple of weeks, these 2.5 weeks that have felt like 2.5 months, I don't know about you guys, but just this small amount of time has seemed like so long. What I found is that people still want to work out and they still want to have their routine and they still want to stay fit, but they want to stay fit in their own kind of environment that they feel safe in.
Yeah. And then speaking of that, how can we, like my family, we've got, 2 pretty active kids that played soccer and hockey and field hockey. And, I used to, spend more time running around. How as a family would you recommend us to stay fit?
Well, what I would say is, you probably need whatever space you can that you can, feel like you can move around enough in, whatever space that may be. I think, doing things together and, whatever means you are staying fit, and whether that means doing your cardio together and, all kind of going for a spaced out kind of run, if your kids are playing soccer, or, whatever workouts you normally do in the gym, you know, each of you guys take a turn kind of leading yourself through it, right? If you feel comfortable being on your own. You know, it's a very interesting time for everybody to kind of stay together and to get closer together. And so if before you were all working out separately, you know, now you have the opportunity to work out together. I think it's a time for everybody to kind of think outside the box and, you know, kind of create a new atmosphere for bonding. I think it's been fun. And when I've gone around to a lot of people's houses and trained them in their backyards and trained them in their kind of, you know, spaced out areas where it's at the park, you see different dynamics of different families. And it's actually been quite a special time, you know, to kind of see how the families react together and to see them in a different kind of workout environment. And, you know, sometimes that can get ugly, but they come to a new kind of understanding with one another's fitness levels.
Well, that's a spillover probably from being at home and all pent up together for so long.
Yeah.
What do you
I've
think?
heard though that sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. What do you think kind of changes you'll keep, Travis, like if we get back to normal at some point, will you keep some of these new concepts? And I do remember saying you should do an app, but I guess it took a world pandemic to.
You know, you're very quick. You're very quick, and I need to give you a lot of credit. But you know what I did say to you at the time was that I never had a lot of time to get this thing going.
True.
So a world pandemic has allowed me a little bit more time to sort this out. So that's a little silver lining. So I do have an app now, and it's called Pivot at Home, and so it's a very exciting kind of thing. And now I can actually keep all my clients accountable, and the ones that don't feel comfortable still training with me, you know, because they're trying to self-isolate, it's given them an option. So now they can train 7 days a week, you know, and they're doing their metabolic workouts and their strength and their stretching, you know, because I know, Ruthie, you do have a husband that kind of needs to keep up his stretching and his yoga. So that's on there.
Yeah.
So I will keep that going, and it's a nice way for me to kind of keep track of my guys and girls to know that they're still doing their stuff.
They can even do it traveling if they go.
They can do it traveling. Traveling becomes a thing that we do again. Yeah.
Don't say it.
No, I think it's really amazing what you've been doing, and the modification. You bring such positivity to people's lives, and to be able to keep your body and your mind healthy, that's the most important part about this whole challenge that we're up against right now.
Yeah, thanks, Paige. Yeah, I mean, this is a time that, you know, if we can all step back from all the craziness and all the terrible things that are going on in the world, this is a real big time for us to think about what matters, you know, and to not have any of the distractions. I mean, I can tell you as a personal trainer, the main thing that I've had trouble with my clients in the west side of Vancouver and everything is just the distractions that people have, right? So going out socially and, you know, drinking and, you know, not being able to control exactly what's put in front of them with their nutrition, and, you know, them being logged down with too much work-wise, so they're not able to get their workouts in. So really, this is a time that people can harness in where they're at with their fitness and really kind of actually take it to the next level where they weren't able to do that before because they've been distracted. So it's an interesting time.
It is. Would you say that's the biggest silver lining for you?
I would say that it is the biggest silver lining for me. I mean, you know, I found clients have been able to really put their blinders on these days and actually get their workouts in on a daily basis. And I'm seeing some clients way more than I was before, just in different modes. And so it's been really inspiring, really positive. And I haven't seen a lot of negativity, you know, in my world and in my fitness health kind of world. And I know it's different for everybody, but I've had a lot of positivity come back.
We're pretty fortunate.
We are. We're all in a very good space.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's not the case for everybody, but I think there are positives out there.
Well,
Sure.
thank you, Travis. So,
Yes.
Travis, we are going to put all your details on this video and how they can connect with you. And they can reach out and download your app and join your Zooms and get in shape.
Or book another family workout.
That's right. Yeah, I'm coming after you, Paige. It's all fun and games now.
Okay. It's not fun and games. It's going to be hard.
All right. Well, I miss you, Travis. Thanks so much.
Thank you for everything that you're doing, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.